questions. Coach?
All right. Well, our first full live day, we get 2 scrimmages. So this is the first one. We'll have another one next Thursday. There was some good and bad. I was really pleased with a couple of the young guys, made a few plays offensively. I thought defensively, we looked like I hoped we would look today. We played clean. We were well positioned. The biggest thing is we had no penalties. I really truly can't remember having a scrimmage where we didn't have any defensive penalties. I mean, we had no offsides, no holdings, no PIs. I mean, just really played with a lot of discipline today. Loved their efforts. I didn't see any drop off. So that was very encouraging. We mixed it up a good bit, but overall, again, had 2 4th down stops. Defense had a turnover off a fumble with our pride group. But again, just consistency. I thought all day long, and didn't do things on defense that beat yourself. On the flip side of that, offensively, we did some good things as well, but just way too many penalties. We probably had 10 penalties today, offsides, holding, a couple of receivers offside, running back offside, CQ exchange 3 times. Penalties in the red zone, and those are the things that get you beat. Regardless, it's hard enough to beat defense, and then you do things that beat yourself that you totally control from, offsides, holdings, CQ exchange. So that was the biggest frustration, but still a lot of good things. I thought made some nice plays. We had some guys out today, so it was good to see some guys get an opportunity to step up. We're a little more complete on defense right now from a personnel standpoint, with just a few guys kind of banged up offensively. But again, a good day. We got a lot to learn from this tape. This is our preseason game. Watching all the preseason games that cranked up in the NFL this weekend. This is all we got, and to try to get ourselves ready and to prepare as many guys as we can. And so we'll go watch this tape tonight. We got a lot to learn and a lot to do to get better. Because in 3 weeks from right now, it won't be a preseason game. So, but proud of the effort, proud of what they've been able to accomplish in camp at this point. Tomorrow will be meetings, and really study this tape and kind of expose some of these guys to where we got to get better. We have picture day tomorrow, and then 2 more good days of camp, Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll start school Wednesday and have our second scrimmage next Thursday. So with that, I'll take your questions.
Dabo, how are the reps being distributed at center right now?
We're just mixing it up. We're giving them all 3. We're trying to, as I said earlier, right now, we're trying to find who's the best 5 and getting the right combination. And then not just the best 5, but making sure we have the type of flexibility that we need, for 3 weeks from now. So cross-training a few guys, but, we've mixed it up. Rayburn and Trotter have gone with the ones, Box gone with the ones. So just different combinations throughout camp.
Hey, Coach, Trevor from CUTigers.com. I'm assuming that you held Justyn Ross today, but how good was it to have him back in practice yesterday?
Yeah. Well, he's got to do 3 days in shorts. So, that's part of the, in college football, you have an acclimatization process. And so since he wasn't here for the start of camp, he's got 3 days in shorts. So this was technically his second day. And Monday he'll be in shorts as well. And then he'll be in shells on Tuesday. So just getting him going and excited to have him back. I mean, he's chomping at the bit, ready to get going, full speed.
Dabo, this is Matt. Did the defensive line look how you thought they probably would in this type of setting?
They really did. I was super, super impressed with those guys today, because what I was hoping I would see was no drop off. And it didn't matter really how I ran the scrimmage as far as the groups. I didn't see any drop off. I mean, I thought those guys really all played well. Like I said, we were very disciplined, no penalties, no offsides. We created some pressure with some TFLs and some sacks. And again, it really didn't matter. I thought both groups played to the standard that we talked about. That's fun to see. Defensively, like we've got 20 guys that have started. You don't get lucky and start for Clemson Tigers defense. So just got a lot of guys that I think have really good football knowledge. And the guys that you expect to do well, those guys did well. You good, TD? Trey Williams was awesome today. I mean, he's a guy that got hurt last year. He didn't really get to play much as a freshman, but, it's good to see him. Rook is always, every time Rook plays, he shows up. But good to see Trey get in there and make some plays. Darnell had a nice play, getting Page, getting him some reps. K Park's still not up and running yet. ET, I think we held out today as well. So just across the board, all those defensive ends, really pleased with what I'm seeing right there. We got a lot of talented guys there, and I like the chemistry that I'm seeing with that group.
Hey, Coach, it's David Hood with TigerNet.com. What did you see out of your quarterbacks, specifically, Will Taylor and Billy today?
They did okay. I mean, they did fine. This is, again, their first scrimmage setting. I tell you, Will's electric, man. I mean, he covers up problems. He fixes mistakes just because he's so dynamic and so athletic. So you just can't help but notice him when he's on the field. And he creates a different dimension. Billy's solid. I mean, I think he was 3 for 6 or 2 for 5, something like that. So didn't get a ton of opportunity. But the biggest thing we're evaluating these guys on is just, doing their job. Sometimes the play's bad or whatever, but we're evaluating these guys not on their stats. We're evaluating these guys on where they are, from their fundamentals, their technique, their knowledge, their functionality. And, those guys have done a great job. I mean, Billy and Will have really got a good, solid foundation, a good grasp of where we are. Very pleased with Hunter. Hunter, it just looks like he's been here for a year or so. I mean, he's put a lot of work in. He knows our system, and so it's good. Obviously, Tyson, he's not scrimmaging yet. And feel great about where he is from a mental standpoint. But Hunter, I thought had a good day today, and just again doing his job. The play may not always go great, or the protection may break down, but just him demonstrating his knowledge and his confidence. I think he's more confident in fall camp than I saw him in the spring. Again, I just think knowledge-wise, he's in a good place. So excited about that, and same thing with DJ.
Hey, Dabo, this is Anna with Clemson 24/7. What does Hunter Rayburn need to do to kind of take that next step? And is it right in thinking it's more mental than physical for him right now?
And just consistency, just you got to go take it. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, day in and day out. If you're the best guy, you got to prove it every day. And we got a lot of competition. Everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to be that guy. So you got to consistently do it. And everything counts, from your snaps, footwork, finishing plays, mentally, being sharp, tuned. That center's got to direct everything. And so, just consistency.
Hey, Dabo, Brad from Clemson SI. How about injury-wise? Did you come out healthy from the scrimmage?
We had a couple guys banged up, but, I don't know the extent of it right now. So Danny will give me some feedback on that later on tonight. Hopefully nobody's serious, but we did have 2 or 3 guys kind of get out of the scrimmage.
Coach, can you elaborate a little bit on Xavier Thomas and his situation? Obviously, coming off COVID last year, injuries. Where are you seeing him now as of now?
He looks awesome. He looks like a very confident, fast, experienced, healthy version of Xavier Thomas. Really proud of him. Really proud of that whole group. I mean, I really am. Xavier, KJ, and Maskell, Foster, and Murphy. Those guys are really having some fun and pushing each other, challenging each other. Man, XT looks great. It's just such a blessing to be able to see him where he is right now. Very proud of him, happy for him. Know he's going to have a great year for us.
Dabo, it's Matt again. I know you said some young guys impressed you today at May Place. Any guys in particular who stood out?
I thought Dakari made some nice plays and took advantage of a couple opportunities. It's good to see him. Bo wasn't able to go today. He's almost back. He's in green, so he wasn't able to go. But it's good to see Dakari make some plays. Joe has had a very, very steady, solid camp, man. I love his toughness. He shows up every single day, every day. He shows up and competes. Man, so I've seen some good stuff from some of the young guys and some of those freshmen from last year. But another guy that just flashes at me all the time is Makuba. He's a guy that you just notice all the time. So really proud of him as well. So there were several other guys that I thought performed well. Once we watch the tape, I think that'll be confirmed. But Makuba's a guy that just kind of stands out too.
Coach,
Dabo,
Trevor.
did Ngata go? I saw he was in yellow yesterday. I'm just curious if he went.
No, he wasn't able to go today. He couldn't go today.
Coach, it's Trevor again. You said that Jaelyn Lay is one of the most improved players, but you wanted to see him in live work. How did he do today?
Yeah, I want to see the tape and really lock in on where he was point of attack, because we did have some really good competitive situations. But he made a couple plays in the passing game, which was good to see. He's just more confident in every aspect of his game. So this will be a key tape to get in there and evaluate and grade.
We'll take 2 or 3 more for Coach.
But this is Matt again. I was just going to ask what today was like for you as a whole, just going down. And I think you went to Bobby Bowden's memorial service, but just what today was like for you.
Matt, could you repeat the question for us, please?
Yeah, sorry. I was just asking about going down to Bobby Bowden's memorial service and what today was like for you as a whole.
Well, it was a great day. What a life well lived. And it was great to be able to see, all the Bowdens and to be able to see so many of those great players that played for Coach Bowden and so many of the great coaches who worked for him. And it truly was a celebration. And they talked about the gospel, just the way Coach Bowden would have wanted it. But it was a special day, a moving day, inspirational, and a blessing to have the opportunity to be a part of it and to again hear so many wonderful messages from his family, his former players, and some coaches as well. It was just a beautiful day.
Hey, Davis Potter with the Clemson Insider. How did you feel like the running game performed today, and how did you guys divvy up those reps, first team reps at running back?
We kind of got everybody in there with the ones. I mean, we got 20 and 23 and 1. They all got in there and got some work with the ones. And Moffitt got in there mostly with the 2s. But we divvied it up. And again, just you come to some of these scrimmages, again, it doesn't always match up. It's not like you're planning to play an opponent. So sometimes it's a mixed bag because there's certain things you want to work on and maybe it doesn't match up to what you're seeing on defense. And because both sides are working on their stuff, you're not really game planning for Clemson. You're trying to get ready for a season. So, I mean, there are certain aspects we wanted to work on today. We did trying to look at a couple things in the passing game. Probably did not run the ball as much as we sometimes do in these scrimmages. But, wanted to look at some of the protection things. Wanted to look at a couple of young players outside, and then challenge DJ a little bit as well.
Dabo,
So
Pete Naked.
Solid.
Dabo,
We'll take one more.
what were you hoping to see from DJ today? Like, was there a data point that you hoped that he would hit today? And what was that? I know you just said that you wanted to challenge him.
Just command of the offense, see him respond. This is a tough group you're going against here. I mean, this is some live bullets flying out here now. I mean, these dudes we got coming off this front, blitzes that we got, and the tight coverage that you see. I just wanted to see him, with command of the offense. And again, it's not always going to be perfect, but just manage the offense, stay within the system. How's he going to respond to a negative play? How is he going to handle momentum? There's going to be some momentum changes in the scrimmage. How's he going to respond to that? And, he was solid. I thought he had a couple throws he probably wish he had back. Didn't turn it over. That was good to see. Took care of the ball. Had a couple of nice decisions in the run game. So, he's got a good command. There's a few technical fundamental things that I think he needs to, sometimes he can get a little careless with, that he needs to be a little more disciplined with. But DJ's, nobody's more locked in than that guy.